St. Jacob's Farmers Market. Many come here to purchase their weekly produce. For years, this has been the location for local farmers from southern Ontario to sell their fresh produce. Just south of St. Jacobs, the region of Waterloo is experiencing a dramatic population increase in its urban areas. The demand for produce is evident with 10 grocery stores in a 5-kilometer radius of the University of Waterloo. The cost and environmental impact of these processes can be dramatically reduced with the local markets. Perhaps the most significant impact on the environment is the distance our produce has to travel from production to consumption.
You're basically asking, why do people buy from me as opposed to somewhere else?
Yeah.
So some of the feedback that I've got from people is it's fresh. It's like picked that morning, so it's super fresh. There's a diversity of things. They get to know their farmer and they feel confident in the food that they're being given or purchasing. They can ask questions. They believe in organics. Yeah, I would say that's the main reason. They want to support local. They believe in the freshness and the quality of the food. Once people experience the work that goes into growing the food, I kind of feel like it changes their perception a little bit. A lot of people don't have that connection to understand why it has to be that price for me to be able to do this as a living. Because I know the work that goes into it, but then I started reflecting, like, they probably have just never experienced it. They have no idea. They bought at the grocery store and expect it to be the same and don't understand why, maybe it's a little more expensive here or the work that goes into it. And I think a lot of people have that disconnect. So it's, in a way, it's not really their fault. It's just how our society has progressed. I did a bicycle trip, and on that trip, there was people that were really big proponents of organic food because it means supporting the environmental movement, and I never really made that connection myself, like the impact that our food choices can have on the environment. So it was that trip and that realization that made me really pause and think, about the impact that my purchasing decisions can have on creating the world that I live in.